Yo, what's up, you mother-looking ass bitches? This is Mr. Spade here, Canadian friend and commentator, and I'm sure I'm not your friend right now because I just called you a mother-looking ass bitch, and I'm sure you don't appreciate that too much, but hey, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I gotta call you a mother-licking ass bitch, you gotta call me a man whore, it's just the way things roll around my neighborhood, if you know what I mean, and anyways, I do actually have a topic that I'd like to talk to you guys about aside from mother-licking ass bitches. It is, as you guys can probably tell from the top of the video title, the inside scoop on a commentator's mind and habits. So, basically what that is, unless it was just mumble jumble to you guys, I just want to talk about, like, what goes on in behind my brain and behind my videos and some sort of thought processes that I have into what I do and what I ask you guys to do, like, for example, liking, commenting, favoriting, subscribing, all that stuff. I want to kind of tell you guys the reasoning behind all that stuff, if you don't already know, that is. So, the reason why I want to do this is because I want to be more open with you guys. I feel that in order for a subscriber and their person they watch, the person they're subscribed to have a good and fulfilling, lasting relationship, they have to be sort of open with each other, and they have to be, and the commentator doesn't have to be afraid to divulge what's going on inside of his head, inside of his conquer, and what's going on with that. So that's the reason why I want to do this, guys. I want to in the long run develop a better relationship between me and you guys, because that's really what all this is about for me, is developing new relationships with new people, new interesting creative people who like to support me, and it makes me feel good inside when you guys support me. But the relationships, it's very important to me that we have a good relationship. A lot of commentators, they just put up their videos, they care about subscribers and views, and that's it. They don't care about their actual subscribers, they just care about numbers. And you guys aren't a number to me, you guys are people to me, and I want to explain to you that I'm a person too. I'm not just a robot talking to you guys through a computer screen. So, basically, the first difference between a commentator and a viewer is that a commentator makes videos, a viewer does not. That's pretty damn obvious. You're probably thinking, well, you're a fucking asshole, you retard. I already knew that, dumbass. I don't need to listen to some fucking rant on you talking about this to understand that, you freaking douche. So, now that we've gotten our feelings out of the way, let me explain a bit more, shall we, before we jump to conclusions. Okay, so basically, you guys hear commentators all the time asking for likes, favorites, and subscribers, and all that jazz. I want to tell you guys sort of what goes on with that. Basically, when a video goes up on YouTube, it has zero interaction, which means people have not viewed it, people have not commented on it, there's no favorites, there's no likes, there's no dislikes. That's pretty much ground zero for a video when it goes up on YouTube. When people start interacting with it, that video starts to go up on the YouTube search list. What I mean by that is when you search for that specific video title, it is more likely to show up at the top. So, for example, when you search my name, Mr. Spade, my video, my Badonkadonk video, because it has more likes, views, and comments, it is more likely to show up on the list higher up when you search for my name than one of my earlier commentaries, which hardly has any videos, hardly has any likes or comments or any of that. That's sort of what I mean by the interaction system. So as more people interact with your video, the higher it up on the list it goes when people search for it in the search bar. So, based on that, anything that you guys do is an interaction. Now, there are different levels of interaction you're doing. There's the dislike, which is the least amount of interaction you're doing. That is obviously not the best you want. Disliking the video, it does allow you to go higher up on the list for being searched for on the page, but it's not really helpful to the commentator because it tells them, well, it helps a little bit, but it doesn't really tell me what I'm doing wrong. It just says, okay, this guy obviously doesn't like it, which is fair. You don't have to like every single thing I put out. I'm not expecting everyone to like every single thing I put out, and that's not really what I require. So, that's your lowest on the list. You have your dislike. Next on the list, you have your comment or your like. I'm not quite sure which one. I think it's the comment. So basically what the comment does is videos with more comments will show up higher in the list. It's just part of the interaction system. So when I ask for a comment, it does help me out, even though you guys may not understand it. Now you do. Next is your like. Your like is the thing that helps, is the most common really, and kind of helps the most because, well, favorites don't really happen too often, they're a bit more rare. So a like is pretty much, yeah, you did a great job, I like this video, so therefore it goes up higher on the list, and it's has more impact on the video than a comment or a dislike. The highest level is a favorite. A favorite, what that does is it pretty much puts it's like 2 likes combined together into one action. So basically when you favorite a video, it goes up way higher on the list than if there was no favorites on the video. Now, why am I telling you guys all this? The interaction system, it allows videos to go up higher on the search bar when you search for that specific title or tag or whatever. Why does this matter? Now, this matters because the higher up on the list it goes, the more views you'll get, therefore, the more subscribers a commentator will get. So, the reason why, the base reason, I mean, why we ask you for that, those stuff, the likes, the comments, the favorites, is all based on views and subscribers. That's the main reason why we ask you for those things, because it helps our video get noticed a bit more. Now you guys understand a little bit more about how that interaction system works and sort of what goes on with that and why we ask you guys to like a video. So, that's the base reason why we ask you guys those stuff. The personal reason, on a more personal reason, that was the more technical reason. The personal reason, likes, it lets us know that we're doing a great job. It lets us know that you guys enjoy watching our videos, and it lets us know that you guys are there supporting us. Comments. Comments also do that. They let us know what we're doing wrong, what we need to improve, that if you guys are giving helpful feedback or not. If you're just saying, hey, nice vid, it helps us know that you're supporting us, and it helps us interact with you guys. It helps us know that you are there and that you are ready to support us whenever we need you. Comments are very helpful. They're my favorite thing, actually, about putting up a video on YouTube. When I put up a video on YouTube, I hope to get lots of comments. That's the thing I hope for the most, actually, because I love interacting with you guys. That's the part about YouTube that I like the most, is interacting with different people. Different and creative people, finding new commentators, finding new subscribers that are loyal to me, just finding different people that I like hanging around with and that have a great personality. You guys aren't numbers to me, just remember. You guys are a personality, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to be like some of the larger commentators where they don't care about the subscribers, all they care about is the number. That's why I like the comments, guys, because I like to be able to interact with you guys. Favorites, I'm not really sure how favorites help on a personal level. That's mainly just a function level. If you favorited a video, it means you really, really liked it, I guess, and that you're really supporting us. That's pretty much the only way I can think of it on a personal level. Dislike, now dislikes, they do help us, even if you guys don't think they do. If you're just a hater and you just dislike a video because you think it makes the commentator angry, it doesn't actually make me angry. At first I'm just like, oh, why did I get a dislike? Because dislikes don't really help if there's no comment to go along with it saying, oh, well, I disliked the video because of this. It doesn't really help us in that sense, but it does help us to say, you know what? I need to strive next time to do better. I need to make sure that that disliker has been turned into a like. That's what a dislike does for us. It lets us know that we could be doing a better job no matter how much effort we're putting into it. So that's what we know. Otherwise, either that or we just know that there's a hater who's out to get us. Pretty much that's what a dislike does. So, guys, I've talked about the interaction system. Now what I want to talk about, guys, is what goes on in the head of a commentator when we do videos and put up videos and make our content and stuff like that. Basically, the thing that I can think of off the top of my head is stress. There is a lot of stress that is put on a commentator. There are so many different reasons why I can explain this. First of all, if you don't put up a video for a few days, you feel obligated and stressed to put up a video. You think to yourself, oh my gosh, I have to put out a video, otherwise I'm going to lose subscribers. Oh my god, I'm not going to get views, people are not going to like me for it. That's the sort of thing that goes through our head, is that we need to put up a video really quickly and often, or else we're going to start to lose subscribers and we're going to start to lose popularity and people aren't going to like us as much. That is basically why we put up content regularly. And also because, well, I enjoy it, obviously, but I'm just saying that it is stressful if you don't have time to do a video and you need to put one up. That's one of the reasons why it's stressful. It's also stressful because if you put a lot of work into your videos and you're not getting a lot of good positive feedback on it, then you feel as though your time has been sort of wasted a bit, and you feel as though that people aren't really appreciating you that much, and that can also be really discouraging and stressful on you. I'm not saying that I got into this for the subscribers and the views, but it is an extra bonus, and when that sort of just starts to disappear a little bit, like you haven't gotten subscribers for a few months, or I mean subscribers for a few weeks or a week or so, you start to feel like, oh, well, I'm starting to feel a little bit depressed. What's the benefit of this? And then you start to realize that, well, the benefit really is that this is a hobby. I enjoy doing it. The people who support me are there for me, and that's all that matters. So there is a lot of stress, but there also is a lot of gain in doing this commentating thing. We love it. Well, me personally, I love it when I get a lot of feedback on my video. When I come back home from school, from a video that I upload in the morning, I see that I have comments on the video, I see that I have likes on that video, I see that I got a couple new subscribers from that video. It makes me feel really, really happy inside. Like, you have no idea. It's one of the best feelings in the world to see that people are actually liking what you're doing. You're taking time and effort to making these videos, and people are enjoying it for it. And it just makes you feel so well appreciated. Of course, the flip side of that is there's no comments, there's lots of dislikes, and you lose all your subscribers, which can kind of suck too. So there's a good side and a bad side too. It's kind of a gambling game. Either you do really well or do really bad. It's all based on who watches the video that day and who sees it. So basically, guys, that's all I really have to talk about the interaction system and what goes on behind my noggin and what's going on in my head behind the videos, and why I ask you to favorite, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's not about the numbers, guys, just remember that. It's about the people behind the numbers. I don't care about the subscriber numbers. Sure, it makes me feel good when I come home and see that the subscriber number has gone up, but it's not the overall number that counts. It's the amount of people that are behind you and support you. That's really what counts when you're doing this whole YouTube thing. I'd just like to touch base real quick on this commentary, the gameplay, what's going on with that. Basically, the basis behind this game is that you have to connect these nodes to get to the power core. When you connect the nodes to the power core, you start to destroy the enemy power core. When you first person to destroy the enemy power core wins. That's basically the whole idea behind the thing. So if you're a bit confused and you don't really know what's going on, now you do. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much the end of this video. If you guys could like the video, favorite the video, comment on the video, dislike the video, subscribe to the video, view the video, you know, just the usual stuff. Just the regular happenings of YouTube and all that good stuff, because now you know what it really means, all the interaction system. If you guys already knew what it meant, well then, you got a little bit of interesting perspective from my view. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much the end of this video. I'd just like to say, peace out.